Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Chairman Sahab, then member of the board, MD SSGC, hierarchy of SSGC. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. रमज़ान के महीने में चेयरमैन साहब आपने हमको बुलाया है, रोज़ा है, कुछ ज़्यादा बात भी नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन I just want to start with one thing. Really, Article 7 of the OGRA is not being followed. Now, Article 7 gives you the power to see that what kind of an effect would be on what sectors. My simple question to you is that what a sector can do except paying the 100% price of the gas. Nobody can go beyond that. You determined last time the price was 1358.58 paisa. That was the cost of the gas. This cost of the gas included everything. Cost of the gas, financial charges, whatever you call it, UFGs, inefficiencies, whatever you call it. That was the full price of the gas. Now, if you determine this price and the 100% cost of gas is there, on behalf of the industry, I'm telling you, sir, we don't want any subsidies. We don't want to pay any kind of a subsidy. We want to pay the full price of the gas, whatever the price is, because we understand that things have gone out of control. And now at $5 and $6, part in the industry of that exploration is not, they are not coming into Pakistan. We need to increase their price also. We need to see that more exploration is done as Sindh is rich, and we can't do it. So my question to you is, sir, why we are sitting here? Sir, मेरा बहुत basic fundamental सवाल है कि now 1350 is converted into 2750, 137% more than your determined price. Sir, then why we are sitting here? Why we are arguing with each other? What is the sense? I mean, if the government has to do everything and OGRA has to do nothing, and OGRA can't protect us, even under the article, you are there to protect us. So if you want us to pay more than 100% price, kindly spell it out so that we can understand what is happening at where we stand today. And sir, the second thing is, it is not only 2750. I will come to the petition in a while, but this letter I have, which is the government of Pakistan's letter, while deciding the blend of the gas, what was decided? I was leading the delegation which went to the Prime Minister for the resolution of the gas. We went there for reduction in the price, and Imran was there. The others who are sitting here were also there. They will bear with me that no discussion in front of the Prime Minister took place. No decision, no deliberations were taken place. We only deliberated on the issue of 1358 versus the 2150. That's all. And while Prime Minister left us, anyway, I was not there, then the MD SSGC said that we will also charge 20% on the boiler gas. I said it's not possible. Between a boiler gas, people are very small in number. They are 4,000 in number. Those 60 are the captive power plants, which really want to discourage, and there is a rationale behind it, because the price of the electricity by the electricity company has increased enormously. So in order to bring it at some level at par, so there is a sharp increase required. There is a rationale, but for the boiler gas, there was no rationale. There was no decision. I'm standing on this floor. In Ramadan, I'm telling you, no decision, no discussion was taken place. Then again, this 2080 was introduced without agreement. Initially, when they started this 2575 for the captive power plants, it was under duress. We had no choice. Do I have a choice to shut down the industry or say yes to the gas company? What you will do in my place? That's what we did. And those who did not sign, they were disconnected. Sir, I came to your office and I told you about this. And I made a written complaint also. We said they can't disconnect. You said this to me, and that is the law also. But they disconnected. Under duress, they got those signs, and this 25, 20, 60, 2080, and 75, from 75 to 25 to 40, 60 was introduced. Now, what is this happening? I mean, 2750 is the rate of the gas prescribed by the government of Pakistan. It's not your prescribed price. It's not the 100% price. It's 137% more. It's 37% more than what you prescribe. Now, this 2750, you take into your mind what we are doing with the industry. Is this fair what we are doing with the industry? 27,500 plus 40% of RLNG, it makes another 500. 500 plus sales tax. 27 plus 500 what? You can calculate this exact 500 in this. And by 2080, we are adding 363 rupees to the boiler gas. Now, I am contesting the original price. And what you're doing? You're imposing more and overburdening it, and front loading is being made. And again, you're coming up with this petition to increase more price. I don't know what is happening, what we are doing, what is this blend of gas. Now coming to the blend of gas. Sir, I've got some figures here. See, about 400 MMCF is the usage of gas by the industry, okay? Now 400 MMCF of the gas is being used by the industry. Now 200 for the captive power plants, 200 approximately for the boiler gas. Now this 200 by 40% means what? 80 MMCF of gas. Very simple calculation. Then again 200, it may be a little less, little more. 20% means 40 MMCF of the gas. It makes 120 MMCF of gas. Have they ever inducted 120 MMCF? No. Because and then at the time when we agreed to this, 2575, it was promised that there will be no 2 holidays. There will be only 1 holiday of Sunday. Saturday will be eliminated. So we want to add this RLNG into it. So, I mean, and then again, you are increasing 274 they've demanded. Give them 500. Once and for all, the industry, let the industry close down. Because it can't run. I mean, you can't have. The peer group, my learned friend from the Aptima, was not right in saying this 780 rupees. But sir, cost of gas. We want to pay the cost of gas, not anything extra penny more than this. We are in the court. Court has granted this stay. The SSGC is not getting that money. We are paying at 1100 rupees, the original price, and the rest is being deposited into the court. We are doing this again in 2080. We have gone to the court, and court has granted this stay. We will have the stay order today, as promised by the judge. So we are not paying that also because we can't pay. Have the industry ever gone to the court when the OGRA's hearings have taken place and we have decided one of these prices? We have not gone to the court. We have no time for going to the court. But this time we have got ample time. We are free because our industries are not working. We are unable to compete in the world market. I'm telling you, sir, we are dying. And I'm giving you the statement. Look at the industrial consumption. It has gone down by 25%. So that means 25% industry has either closed down or has shifted to other place. Now look at the flip side of the coin, which I don't think that SSG officers or administration is looking at. When the volume for industry would go down, which volume would increase? The domestic. And what is the domestic? We are losing already 100 billion rupees over this UFG and compensatory price and special prices. We are doing it. Where this will go? From 100, it will go to 150. Would SSGC survive? I mean, it is not only the industry. I'm taking into consideration the company SSGC. This is my company. And I think that as a consumer, as a very large, medium-sized consumer, I believe that I'm part of it. And I can't see that this is going down. If your survival is what? To sell it, a common pan shop would say salam to somebody who's coming at and buying 12 pans and paying, not asking what is the price and paying it. But this, what we are doing it, that industry which pays the price, they are actually put into difficulty. This is, I mean, I fail to understand. We have to actually see, we have to bring in the fundamental and structural changes, which we think that morals in Pakistan should come. I think that companies should come up with this, and understanding should be bright and clear. It should not be that you are there to see that one sector collapses and then SSGC also collapses. I'm telling you and I'm warning you, sir. This is companies, 70 LCs, letters of credit have opened for a biomass boiler. Now these biomass boilers will come in. That means what? That means industry would not use the gas. If they are even running, they would not use except the essential. I myself have converted myself on wood, and the administration knows this. I've wrote them that I have converted myself on wood because I can't bear it. My product is not that valuable that I can put that burden on that. So this is, I mean, where we are going. And now they increase this 2080, and I have remarked SNGPL and SSGCL will ensure charging of same blended ratio to consumers existing and new in particular category of the consumers. Kisko keh raha hai? Both students and companies above indigenous RLNG to export industry as suggested in para 5 and 6. OGRA may determine and notify RLNG sale price under Falana Dimka. So what is this, sir? Have they come to you? Where is the revenue going? Why the revenue shortfall is there? When they're selling us about, them we're charging us 120, putting 80 MMCF. Where is 40 MMCF? Where is the money of the 40 MMCF? I don't want to talk about what you're doing today. What I'm asking is the fundamental question that I'm paying out of, I'm bleeding, and I don't know what is the expenditure, how much RNG has been put in. I've never been known. I've not been told. And you know, this is actually bringing to and boiling down to a point where the people would come out. I'm telling you, industries would come out and will either they shut down, and so what? Said investment is a shy commodity. It goes where it is. If you fire on a tree to kill one bird, all the birds will really run away. They will fly off. So this is what is happening in Pakistan. So I'm telling you, sir, what we are doing, and then coming to this current petition, sir, we 32.43% of the total revenue is loss of domestic. I'm responsible for that. Am I responsible for that? Why I'm being charged? Sir, when power sector's tariff is still today what it was years ago, 1,050, they did not change. Now the cost is 1,350, and the charge of the power sector is that means 350 I'm paying. The industry is paying. There is no subsidies going nowhere except the industry. You know this. So this is 350 rupees. Power sector has never changed. Fertilizer, thank God they've increased certain price, but still the increase in price is 6%, no more. So what I'm saying is, sir, kindly rationalize before it's too late. You can't do this, you know, if you just keep on demanding, then what it is. And they said today's petition, I would only say that what this petition is all about. Sir, this petition is not about revenue requirements. It doesn't say that wellhead prices increased, gas prices increased, so we are increasing the rate. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It doesn't have any input cost. It doesn't say that what is going on. It doesn't say that the gas prices has increased. The RLNG is taken as a different subject. So input cost has not increased. And in this era where we are paying more than 3,300 per MMCF, you want to increase another 274? And it is not just the quote. I'm telling you, sir, this would be the last nail in the industry's coffin of Pakistan. I'm telling you, mark my words. And this would, inshallah, this would see, Allah na kare aisa ho. Lekin this would happen if you allow this. So there is nothing. What is there in the petition? Increase in financial cost. Increase in traveling cost. From 114 to 179. Right? Today is the era of Zoom. Why you travel so much? And you increasing 50 million rupees for that? I mean, I fail to understand what is happening. And sir, if you look at all these parameters, what they've done, sir, now if you look, and then I have the entire figures which I'll leave with you, the export industry, what they're paying. We have calculated each and everything, and it doesn't say that RLNG is being given to the industry. It is being given to domestic, charge from the industry. Of course, they can't change the lines. They can't have this say. Now, then why the subsidy to the domestic? Bring them at par with the price. Get them set. What should be the criteria is that 1358, which you calculated, should be across the board. My demand today is that whatever you increase, whatever you do, kindly charge 100% from those who are actually liable to pay. Why we are leaving domestic sector? Why there is a subsidy? And why government, when we went to the Prime Minister, to federal ministers, they said, IMF doesn't allow the subsidy. IMF doesn't allow the subsidy? What do you mean by this? IMF doesn't allow the subsidy. I said there must be a difference in the spelling. I told the federal minister, well, what do you mean by this? I said subsidy with SIDY and with CIDY. Well, why are you saying this? Subsidy, meaning of the subsidy in the Oxford dictionary is that to subsidize someone who requires that subsidy. There word is. Now, subsidy is not accepted by IMF, but they said no subsidy. Now they're saying no subsidy from the government coffers, from the budget. But yes, you can give subsidy by stealing somebody else's money, by crippling the industry of Pakistan. That's their agenda. Government doesn't understand. They've just given a statement that Pakistan should import 50% more than what they're doing. The IMF has said this. I don't know why we don't understand this. What is the criteria? What is the idea about all those things? Now, this subsidy which is being given, why it is from the industry? My simple question, anybody sitting here, can anybody, just have any rationale for this? Can't have any rationale that you can charge, you can have subsidy by our lords IMF. Yes, you can charge subsidy from the industry and give it to the people. Is that fair, sir? And the last but not the least is, sir, Article 158. We are playing with Constitution. Constitution, I believe, by eliminating this 158 in the recent times, in the interim government time, is unconstitutional. I'm struggling for that. I'm talking to the ministers who are there and people also in the opposition that what is this happening? Why the subsidy subsidized gas or the natural gas which we have, the exploration has been taken and 71% of the gas is coming out of Sindh. Anybody who's coming to the dice from SSGC or from anywhere else, हमारा तो बड़ा खराब हो गया है और हमारा तो गैस खत्म हो गया. 2200 होता था, 810. सिंध के लिए कैसे हुआ? Why for Sindh? Constitution, Article 158 clearly says this, that it is the prerogative and right of the usage of gas of the province which is being explored. Why not in this case? Why? Why 158 has been abrogated? Oh, take it out from the Constitution, go with a 2/3 majority and remove it. But sir, because of Article 138, non-implementation of Article 158, we are suffering this. We can't have 2750 of the gas and 500 rupees as a blend of gas. We can't have that because natural gas would have been there and this. So there are so many other things, but I just don't want to take a time. I've taken fundamentals which I wanted to speak. I have already done. My submission for today's is that whatever those expenditures which have been shown by the SSGC are not justified. As when you don't have the gas, how you gasify the villages? There is no gas. And when I asked that why you laying these lines, he said we want to sell RLNG. We will only sell RLNG to new applicants. I said okay. Then where the money will come from? Charge the money from them, whom you're selling the RLNG, not from the industry, not as a tariff to the other sectors, because you're not giving us the gas. Gas is banned for industries. So why this is happening? Who is to be taken care of? So my idea would be that this kind of an expenditures which have been shown, I would have appreciated, I would have discussed these expenditures if that would have been in line to have more gas. It is not in line with more gas. They are only just expenditures, and it is a tradition that after every 6 months you come here, apply for a raise, and you get some raise, and you increase your cash flows, and you don't get anything from Balochistan. No matter those consumers who are paymasters, they will compensate and they will pay. एक सर्वाइवल की एक लिमिट होती है ना, कितने दिन में कर सकता हूँ, इतने दिन कर लिया, अब नहीं किया, इसके बाद नहीं हो सकता. तो मेरा कहना ये सर, this is not maintainable. This petition, entire petition, should not be allowed any amount at this occasion. And then, sir, I would request, come up, put your fist like this, show your power, and don't let any sector to pay more than what you determined. Your office is the august office, an independent authority. And that independent authority has to play its role. And that role is that on behalf of the industry, I'm declaring that I'm ready to pay all what you suggest. 100% cost of the gas, no more. And there's a last is that you also, if you can do this, just for your record, that another field, injustices with SSGC and Sindh are being meted out like anything. Mari was given to SNGPL in spite of the fact that we contested for it. Imran would watch me out that we did try to get that field. Then now new field which is coming in is now being given to, it is Hafiz Faiz, Hatim Faiz at Gambut, 50 to 60 mmc of gas. It is again being given to SNGPL with very, I mean, I'm so sad about this thing, that what we are doing with the country. A city which gives you 54% of the export, 60% of your taxes. What we are doing with this city? Are we trying to equalize this? I'm paying for somebody living in Punjab and Balochistan the price of the gas. It is being charged to me. How long I can? Now, I'm telling you, sir, everybody watch me out, that sustainability has gone out. We have no sustainability further left. If anything increases, I think there is a room for going down, not for going up. And you must create your impression, create your authority, that if I have determined 1358, you can't charge more from any sector. That is what my very humble request to you, Mr. Chairman, is that kindly show your power. Thank you very much.